Hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting ScorpioPriestess.com. If you would like to enter to win a half-hour FaceTime reading, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and commenting. Blessing. Oh, my loves, I hope you're doing well and vibing high. If you made it, if you work Monday through Friday, you made it through another blessed week. And we are headed into a Labor Day weekend here in the US. So I hope you all do something fun and kind for yourself, Scorpio. The overall energy, fixed, stubborn, some inner child issues going on. Somebody around you could be very demanding. You're trying to take a leadership role in your life. Some of you are in a partnership with business. It may be not going well. Others, you are in a partnership with a lover that's really stubborn and demanding, and it's been very difficult. You may be being called to form some allies, Scorpio, in your career. You may be like me and you love to learn. Take delight in the simple things over the weekend. Go outside, connect to nature, do something kind for you, do some intuitive dance, do something that makes you feel good. I love intuitive dance. I usually use some kind of high vibrational frequency music, but sometimes I just put on a song that I absolutely love and I just move my body and I let myself feel the music and listen to the lyrics and just connect to it and connect to my body as I'm moving. It will help release stuck energy, especially if you feel you're dealing with some inner child issues. You may want to do something over the weekend to stimulate your inner child. Do something fun. Go skip, jump, run down the road, swinging your arms and laughing, and really bring out that inner child. Pathfinder, right track and almost there. You're almost there, Scorpio. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. Trust your inner compass to illuminate the path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul whispers. You're going in the right direction, so keep moving forward. I claim, Spirit, a lot of you headed in a very great direction. You are headed exactly, you're going to find that this journey that you're on is all a part of your divine plan. Remember, it's about the journey, not the destination. That's why staying in the present moment, enjoying yourself, enjoying the ride, rebuilding your life, Scorpio, can be some of the best years of your life. Building a career or starting over can be some of the best years of your life. Too often we think if A, B, or C happened, we would be happy. But what about all that time in between? What are you doing now as you're working towards meeting a goal or working towards meeting a new lover or whatever it is you're doing, especially those that have been through a hard ending with a lover or in your career and you're rebuilding your life, trusting that you're on the right path, really enjoying the journey. Powerful. There's a new business that will require hard work, but your investment, it will pay off. Those looking to relocate or change your location, perfect idea. If you're getting intuitive hits that it may be time for you to relocate, such as myself, it will go very well. There are some obstacles and challenges. There are some people around you that may have secrets, things that you don't know about. There's lack of communication between you and whoever this person is that's demanding and childish. Could be an employer, could be a friend, could be a lover. Whatever the case is, what is this? What is this lack of communication? You may be being called to move in silence right now, Scorpio. Don't tell a lot of people what you're doing. I never talk about my manifestations until I've completed my goal. It's important to do that because you don't want to hear other people put doubt in your mind or make you feel as if it's impossible or, knock you down. Some of you have a friend or a friends with benefits that you're getting ready to walk away from. Once again, Luna should have walked away from the Eight of Cups, but she decided to do her little thing. Some of you are getting ready to walk away from a friend group. There's some truth. There's some honesty. There's some things about to come out. A lot of you have some rude awakenings coming. There's something that you may find out. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and with Pluto moving to Aquarius in November, a lot of things closing out, a lot of things coming out right now, a lot of things in your life could be exposed, Scorp. It's being brought out so you can look at it and make a balanced decision. You could definitely find something out about whoever this person is that has secrets. Some of you, it's a friend. Some of you, it's a lover. Others, there's an employer that you're working for that's going to show you a side of them that you just are not down for. I decided to get a check-in on money today. High vibe, ascension, relief, rising up, aspirations, attaining goals, independence. You may feel like you need more money to get started in a certain area, but Scorpio, you can do a little bit at a time, buy a little product every week, do something every week, take it slow. You're being called to ground yourself, to work on your physical health right now, to find life force energy in the earth. You may want to really work on some grounding, go out and hug a tree. You're about to attain a goal, have some kind of successful completion here, my friends. You're headed in the right direction. You're going to rise up over any money issues you may be having. But making adjustments is necessary. There's some adjustments needed. You have exceptional talent, Scorpio. Your art just needs to be discovered. It's time to make fortune it's time to make a fortune in your creativity. There are some resources you have overlooked that would help you resolve your financial issues. Someone is willing to help you. You see what I mean? There's something about resources, materials that you need, or resources around you. There could be a grant. There could be a local grant. There could be people. You may want to do some fundraising. If there's something that you are really talented at, but you need money to get started and you're finding it hard to save or hard to do, there may be some resources around you that you're not aware of. You may need some adjustments in your spending. Your expectations are not met at this time. It's better to be prepared than sorry. The divine letting you know that maybe your budget, you're spending too much money. I go through periods where I spend a lot of money and then I don't. I'll go through periods where I feel like I'm just spending, buying, and then I will rein it back in. It's almost like as soon as I start vibrating at a level of buying things, spending money, I just keep attracting in other things I either need to buy, have to do, or I go off my budget. Some of you may need to set a budget. I've just recently done that, and it feels really good when you stay in the budget and you stay on course. You may want to start investing your money, even if it's $20 a week, opposed to buying lottery tickets, opposed to piddling it away. Start investing it. You're being called to be strong now. There could be a Leo or a Cancer that's important to you in your money. Some of you have somebody around you. Wow, 3 majors in your money, Scorpio. There's a lot of change coming, a lot of healing coming. Some of you have someone around you that is just demanding, and they're always either yelling or screaming, or they could control you with money. There's someone around you when it comes to your money that's just holding you back from attaining this goal. You may be letting go of a job. Some of you are finding a new job. You may have a new job offer coming in the next 7 days. An Aquarius could be important to you. Those that are stay-at-home parents, for example, and you feel like you're being controlled with money, you may decide to go back to work or start getting your butt in gear with a creative project to get some income flowing in, so you're not so stuck and held hostage here by this person. Moving on over to love, soulmate, twin flame, the one, but there's some shape-shifting, people-pleasing things happening right now. You all may be just holding it together, holding your relationship together by a thread. You may feel like you have to constantly shut your mouth and not talk about your feelings or not give your opinions to a lover, or it's always an issue. You could be involved with someone that's very demanding, and this person is a know-it-all and they do not like being told about themselves. They could have narcissistic tendencies. It looks like y'all are just holding it together here. Some of you, there's a blooming love happening in your life right now. You met someone that's definitely a soulmate. It's a blooming love. Very beautiful love. You're being called to stay fluid. Go with the flow. Tell me about love for Scorpio, please. What is it that you want them to know about their love life, please? The test. You're establishing boundaries and testing your limitations. How you resolve these conflicts will determine whether you'll be able to stay together. Y'all are just barely holding it together. You're under some test here. There's been one test after the next between you and a lover, Scorpio. And it looks like you're being called to establish boundaries. The divine is testing you. Are you going to allow someone to plow over your boundaries and be a people pleaser? Or are you going to stand firm in who you are and trust and believe that if you've got to bend till you break to be with a lover, that perhaps this isn't the right person for you? I could never do it. I could never do it. I am always authentically me. I'm not saying that it's always a good thing, but most Scorpios are. So if you're in a position where you've had to be a people pleaser, I can only imagine how hard it is for you, love. Some of you are involved with someone that's really uptight. This person does not have a sense of humor. They're like always really serious. They're really buttoned up. It's always, you know, they're just really serious and really sensitive to criticism, sensitive to, you know, they always feel like everybody's against them. They could have a lot of inner child wounds that cause them to act this way. Some of you just meant someone new. Yeah. Commitment issues. They give you excuses on why they can't be with you, but give you enough to keep you hanging around so they can come back when it's convenient. The waiting game. How long will you wait, Scorpio? If you find you're not receiving what you want, it's time to practice self-love and walk away, justifying behavior. To justify their behavior, even though you know deep down inside it is wrong and questionable at best, is clearly not a good sign. Some of you are under a test right now. You're dealing with someone with commitment issues, or you're waiting. You're not healing when you're waiting. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. I can even feel the difference in my private session. I know immediately in meditation if a person has been healing or if they are waiting. It's a completely different energy. A waiting energy is, I'm going to wait right here and when they come back, I'm going to let them come back no matter what they have done. And I'm just waiting. So I've not moved on with my life. I haven't changed my day-to-day routine. I haven't changed anything about my life. I'm not allowing myself to even think about a life without them. I'm just going to sit here in the pain and wait. Opposed to healing and starting to look at all the beautiful possibilities that could come in now that this person with commitment issues isn't around. All of the beauty that could pour into your life the minute you start loving yourself fully. Start making changes to your day-to-day routine. Start making plans for your future. There's a huge difference between waiting and healing. Some of you are in the waiting period. You're just waiting for them to come back. You're justifying in your mind why it's not that bad, why their behavior is acceptable, when you know deep down inside the way they have treated you or how they have done you is dirty. This person has commitment issues. They wear a mask. You could have found something out by looking at their phone. You could have found something out by some kind of access to their email account. Something like this. Some of you found something in their car. You feel like you are a perfect pair, but this person has done you dirty, Scorpio, and you have been on and off with them. It's like a roller coaster of a relationship. And perhaps opposed to sitting around and waiting, you should at least consider healing. What are the possibilities? What are you now free to do? Since this person is no longer in your life, what are you now free to experience? What beautiful things could you start doing now that you're not held down by constantly feeling like you've got to be somebody you're not to please this person? Some of you met somebody recently that you are a perfect pair with. It's going really well, but you have been in this on and off fluctuation, back and forth, roller coaster of a relationship with someone else, and you are about to be tested. And when this person comes back, Scorpio, you may really want to consider staying in the route you're on with this new lover that's came into your life. A lot of you, unfortunately, are going to tell the new lover that you're not ready or you don't want to see them and go back to this past person. I really hope you don't, but some of you may. There's a test coming. What is it? What is the test? The test is, are you going to settle for less than you deserve, or are you going to see this for what it is and actually heal? Which one? Are you going to accept that this person has commitment issues and justify their behavior, or are you going to once and for all start planning a new beginning? It will be up to you, my friends. You've been picking up the pieces of your life. You've been trying to mend your heart. For a lot of you, you have been doing that. You are no longer waiting. And because of that, you are attracting in a new soulmate. There's a blooming love happening right now. Your heart space is opening. This person is really attracted to you. You're really attracted to them. You're very compatible. Tell me about the person on Scorpio's mind, please. How are they feeling? Tell me about... Yeah, there's just no action. There's delays. There's no progress. They're focused on their money. There's delayed... they're delayed here. The divine's been slowing this person down. Although they feel like you have unfinished business, there's a lot of delays because they're in no way are they ready for you. This person has commitment issues. They don't know what they want. They will come back in, but it will be the same old shit. It will just depend on the day, on if you all are in a good space or not. You'll have to bend till you break. Some of you, you may end up doing some kind of couples counseling with this person. I think that's a great idea. Those that are married or have children, couples counseling, if this person is up for it, may be a great idea, because there's a lot of inner child healing that needs to happen here inside both of you. At the very least, both of you doing some shadow work can be helpful. I'm willing to put work into this connection. I regret not doing so previously. I want to give to you. You see, this person, I still want you. I'm fighting my feelings. They may be up to actually putting in the energy and effort that it may take to get this relationship back on track for some. They may be ready. They're having a lot of dreams of you. They could reach out and say that to you. I had a dream about you last night. I dreamt about you. But why justifying behavior? What is this? Most of you, what you justify is them not wanting a commitment. I see it. Most of you, this person overindulges. They have an addiction and you justify it. Or you feel like this person is sad and they're grieving and they've acted poorly. So you're justifying why they act the way they do. They are somebody that does walk around with a lot of pain, and it's a shame. I feel for the person, but we've all been through our shit. I've been through more tragedy and trauma than most people will have in a lifetime. I don't walk around hurting other people, cheating, and acting that way. There's just never any reason why it's acceptable to treat other people badly. Most of you, this person is hurting their self by not accepting love, by not accepting real, true connection. This person is hurting their self and hurting you by default. They don't go out of their way to harm you physically. They don't go out of their way to harm you and call you names and do all sorts of things like that. It's just their lack of wanting a they just have commitment issues and a lot of inner child wounds, and it bleeds over onto you. And you seem to justify it because they've had a hard life, or they had a spouse that died. There's always we'll always do that. I was in a relationship once where I would truly say to myself, well, at least he's not beating me, because everything else, he cheated on me. It was horrible. He would yell and scream and leave. And oh my God, it was terrible. And I would to bargain with myself why I shouldn't leave. Well, he didn't physically harm me. A lot of the times we will bargain with ourselves because we feel, and you know, we'll make up every reason in the world why we can't leave this person. But Scorpio, all of those things are false. They're not true. They're what we tell ourselves so we don't feel so embarrassed for staying with a person like this. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough of this. I can't do that. But facts are facts. Sometimes we are too afraid. Sometimes we're too scared to get off the roller coaster. Sometimes that dopamine hit of when they are nice is so high that you just crave that all the time. You're craving them giving you some kind of love and validation. It's like an addiction. You may be involved with someone that does have an addiction. Tell me about addiction, codependency. There's some unhealthy choices that this person makes. Some it is with drugs and alcohol. Others it's with sex. Others, this person has codependency issues where they've became codependent on you for emotional things. Financially, this person could be codependent on you or on a third party. They could need help supporting their self. Their mind is not, they're not in a great mental place. This is someone who doesn't sleep well. This is somebody that could do something, take some kind of drug that makes them not sleep well. They could be up for days, which really causes so much in our body and our mental health just by not sleeping or going in a REM sleep. It looks like this person could have been through something. They lost someone. They could have lost a friend, a parent, a child. They've been grieving. They are grieving the loss of you, but they're asking themselves, should I go with my head or my heart? They put 10 swords in your back, and so they're not coming in for a lot of you. For others, this person wants to pretend like they didn't betray you or say the things they did or do whatever they did here. They could be justifying their behavior. They may be justifying why they act this way. A lot of people who act this way will just be like, this is just who I am. I've always been this way. This is who I am. So like it or love it, Scorpio. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. That kind of vibe is what I gather from this person. And some of you, the truth is this. They have always been this way. It's you that's changed. You've changed. You've grew. You've been through a transformation. You don't vibe with it anymore. So it could be really becoming a problem because you're finally seeing this for what it is. This person hasn't changed. They've always been this way. But you've got to take the blindfold off here and not justify their behavior, Scorpio. At least be honest with yourself. At least do yourself enough justice to be honest. What is this person going to do, please? They definitely could have an alcohol problem. Be careful of getting in arguments with them while they're fighting or overindulging on something. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of illusion. By Sag season in November, this person is most likely coming on back in if you haven't heard from them. But you could get a drunk text or some call late night or something like this. Tell me about those Scorpios who have just met a new lover, a blooming love. This reading's going longer than I wanted it to. Tell me about those Scorpios. Beautiful past life relationship. This could have been someone that you've known since childhood. Equal reciprocity here. Somebody here could be a professional chef. You've manifested this person. You could meet this person while you're out for dinner somewhere. Spirit's asking you to heal right now, to allow yourself to raise your vibration, to get out of this place of not seeing clearly, and allow love in. For those that have been single for a while, for those that have been in this waiting energy, maybe it's time to heal, Scorp. Maybe it's time for you to finally let go. There is a test coming, or you are under a test right now. And the universe will test us over and over and over until we learn. They will put us in the same situation, different person, new meat suit, over and over again until we learn the lesson. So asking yourself right now, what are the lessons that I should be learning here? Could be very powerful for you. A Cancer or a Pisces could be coming in, a new person. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed Friday ever. Love and light.